Welcome to the Uzziah Show, where being young, black, and successful is celebrated. I am your host, Uzziah, your success strategist. And if you have any questions about your business, career, or finances, then this is the show for you. Welcome. I'm so excited. Tonight, we're going to talk about how to get more traffic to your website. This is going to be a critical step as you build your business. So make sure that you tap in tonight and stay until the very end to soak up as many gems as possible. Welcome, y'all. For those of y'all that are just now joining, my name is Uzziah. I am a business consultant, and my job is to help people get out of debt and start their very own companies. And so I'm really excited to be able to speak with you guys tonight. So if you're on, leave me a comment with your name and city so I can give you a shout out. I want to be able to show you guys some love. Okay. I also want to take some time tonight to open up the phone lines. I want to get y'all cammed up. I want to be able to speak with y'all about your business and how to take things to the next level. Okay. Y'all know, As with every show, I give y'all my best. I give y'all a ton of content, all for free, to help you reach your goals and become the very best version of yourself. All I ask for in return is that you keep the engagement going. Okay. So please leave me some comments as I'm going through tonight's talk. Let me know your thoughts. Feel free to ask questions. Keep the conversation going. Also, I definitely want to make sure that you get on camera. Y'all know the show is very engaging and interactive whenever y'all cam up with me. So please feel free to dial in. Also, keep the likes up. As y'all join, all you got to do is just smash that like button. It's just a thumbs up directly below the screen, and that will tell YouTube to push out this content to more people. Okay. Tonight, we are going to talk about how to get more traffic to your website. If you want to know how to get more customers, you need to have more traffic. The reason why you're not making what you want is because you don't have enough people coming in the door to support you. Okay. So make sure that you like, make sure that you comment, make sure that you subscribe. Because once we reach 10,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, that's when the Black Men's Career clothing line is going to be on YouTube. This is going to be big, y'all. Please make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that way you know every time I go live. As many of y'all know, I typically do this show 6 days a week from Sunday through Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time. All right. So let's talk about this thing, man. Let's talk about how to create a business website to get traffic. How can you get more traffic to your website? And before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to Native Rain for the $10 Cash App donation that he gave before the show started. Y'all know that y'all's donations is what keeps the show going. So please, if you love what this show is about, bring the super chats. That keeps the show on air. That lets YouTube know that y'all are invested in positive Black male media. This is the only positive Black male media outlet in the world where you will get financial, spiritual, and communal development all in one. And if we do not invest in positive Black male media, nobody else will. So, how do you get more traffic to your website? Have any of you guys ever struggled with this before? Getting traffic is arguably the hardest part of an online business. So tonight, I want to show you guys the easy way and the hard way to get traffic. If you guys are watching tonight's show, most likely you've been getting traffic the hard way. 95% of everybody who's trying to start up a business online is going about it in the hardest way possible. And the thing that's so crazy is the hard way actually looks easy on the surface. The hard way to generate traffic on your website is to post about your website on social media. See, on the front end, that seems easy because all you have to do is go on Facebook, Twitter, or any other platform, just taking your link and just putting it out there. That's the hard way to get traffic because there's such a small number of people that will actually take action. Have you guys ever noticed that you may have 1,000 or more friends on your Facebook account, but you never see 1,000 people actually liking your posts? It's a lot more likely that you would only get a few likes for an everyday post because their algorithm is designed for your posts to not get out to a lot of people. Just because you have 1,000 people on your friends list does not mean that 1,000 people actually see it. And just because everybody is your friend, that doesn't mean that they are actually supporting what it is that you do. Posting on social media is one of the hardest ways to generate reliable traffic to your site. And so the sooner you recognize that, the better chance you'll have of building an online business. The second way that getting traffic to your site is really hard is by constantly posting more content on your website, hoping to pull people in. So typically, what most people do is they'll have a website and say that you have a blog. You will work from sun up to sundown, day and night, constantly creating new content. And then you will share that content on social media, hoping that people will join. This is the hardest way to generate traffic because people do not keep up. People do not go on social media constantly tapping into whatever it is that you've got going on. And it seems like it's easy up front, but it's actually unreliable and it doesn't get you results. So if you guys are trying to build a business the right way, you need to take very good note of tonight's lesson. But before I move on, y'all, I want to start seeing some comments. Let's talk to each other here, y'all. Leave me your name, leave me your city. Let me know that you're in the house so that way I could give you a shout out and spread some love. Y'all know I love to see y'all online, so please let me know that you are here. And if you have just joined, welcome. Tonight we're talking about how to get more traffic to your website. I'll be on for about the next hour. I'm not going to make this one long. So make sure that you dial in with me now because I got some really important points that I want to go over. If you just came in, feel free to smash that like button. Feel free to donate via Super Chat. All you got to do is tap the dollar icon directly below the live chat box. And if you want to donate to the Uzziah Show to keep this show going, all you have to do is donate by going to Cash App, $Blackman's Career, or PayPal at paypal.me. You could donate through both of those avenues if you're watching this broadcast after the live stream is over. The links are in the description below. What's going on, my brother? The chief in the South is in the house, soaking up this truth from Newport, Arkansas. Shout out to Arkansas, man. Yeah, it is definitely an easy way and a hard way to generate traffic to your website. If you want to drive yourself crazy, build a website and then copy and paste the link on social media and see what happens. You know, if you do a grand opening, chances are people will give you a little bit more support. But as you go from week to week, month to month, year to year, that fades quickly. You cannot build a reliable following just by taking your content and posting it on social media or hoping that, oh man, if I just make this page better on the website, that's going to get me more attention. I'm throwing this out there so y'all can save your time right now. In my experience, the easiest ways to generate reliable traffic is to run paid ads and engage in guest posts with different creators. These are the two ways that you can generate traffic at scale. Okay. Now, here's the thing. You can still do the posting on the social media and you can still add more content to the website. But these hard ways are just amplifying the easy. You're not starting from the bottom by using this route. You're just adding this on as the cherry on top. The reason why I'm telling you guys to focus on the easy route first is because this is where the bulk of your traffic will come from. Now, unless you've got something outside of a website that you're constantly working at day by day, working hard to build very organic traffic, you are not going to see an immediate return on getting a lot of visitors to your page unless you are running paid ads. All of the major platforms want to get paid. So they are not going to reward you because you are not giving them money to put your content out there. Do y'all follow me? Even though Facebook may have 1 billion+ people on the platform, it is a pay-to-play environment. That's the reason why, even if you have a Facebook business page or personal page, for every one post that you make, there's only a small percentage of all of your friends and followers that will actually see it. Facebook thrives off of monetizing through ads. This is why when you go on these different platforms, you are always seeing somebody's ad. You're seeing ads on Facebook, you're seeing ads on YouTube, you're seeing ads on websites. Ads are the name of the game. I want you all to think about something. Look at the biggest corporations that you see in America. Are they constantly building organic content, hoping that it will take off? Or are they running commercials, creating billboards, doing other radio ads, expecting to build most of their traffic from there? If you are going to build a competitive company, you need to understand ads. You need to start working on your first ad as quickly as you can so that you can get in the game. Now, when we talk about these ads, I want you to focus on 3 major platforms: Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. This is where most people make money online. If y'all saw a lot of my other content, I was telling you guys about how 75% of all online sales happen through email. That's still true. But the thing about it is, in order to get people to your email list, you have to be able to attract them from a public page. People are not just going to, magically appear on your email list. You have to get them from a major platform, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Maybe somebody is searching for you in Google and then they found your website or they were taken to your mailing list from there. You need to have an ad running on one of these platforms in order for you to consistently grow. Let me check these comments real quick. Make sure you're all vibing with me. Shout out to Ariel is in the house, tuning in from Austin, Texas. Shout out to Austin. Shout out to my sister Tia. All right, holding me down from the malicious mitten. Okay. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. Tonight, we're talking about how to get more traffic to your website. If you guys have been watching my prior shows, I've been giving you a step-by-step breakdown on how to generate sales online. I've showed you how to do this through email. I've showed you how to do this through your website. So now that you understand how to build a proper website the right way, now I'm showing you how to bring people to it. If I were you starting from scratch, I would start with paid ads. Now, this is where you need to start really setting some of your money aside. You need to have at least $100 set aside just for running ad campaigns. Depending on the platform that you go on and how expensive your product is, you may need to even raise your ad budget up to $1,000. I'll talk about that a little bit more right now. When you think about these 3 major platforms, you need to know which platform will work best for you. Facebook works well for lower priced products. If you got a product that you're trying to sell for maybe $10, $20 or maybe something under $100, then Facebook might not be so bad because Facebook has access to a large volume of people, and you can optimize your ads where you only pay but a few cents for every click. Facebook is good if you're trying to reach a mass audience to sell a low price product. Instagram is good whenever you have a physical product to offer with really good photography. Remember, a lot of people go on Instagram because they want to see great pictures. It's a very visual platform. So I wouldn't recommend that you go on Instagram to run an ad if you don't have a good visual display. As you guys know, I always tell you on these shows about setting up your videos, setting up your photos, making sure that your content is engaging. Going on Instagram will be really good if you have a physical product, like maybe a body spray, maybe a certain accessory. You might offer jewelry, anything that looks shiny. Put that on Instagram and run your ads. Now, YouTube ads work well for people who have high-end products that they can pay more money to run towards the ad. It is a little more challenging whenever you're trying to sell a low-price product that you want to run through an ad, and then you want to break even on that ad. So I'll give an example. It's easier to sell $1,000 product using an ad than it is a $5 product, because you're going to spend more than $5 running an ad to the people, right? So if you're spending $20 just to try to get one person to buy a $5 product, you're taking a loss. So you need to make sure that whatever your price points are for your products, you're putting it on the right platform. Getting that part down right there is already half the battle. A lot of people go on the wrong platform with the right product, and you need to know which one works best for you. So as we talk about these different ads that you want to run, and shout out to Tia, to you. Thank you so much for liking and sharing. This is definitely going to be important. As we talk about these different products, when you're running an ad, you need to get your target market down so that you're not wasting ad money for no reason. Some of y'all not going to know what I'm talking about right now, but go back and watch the show that I did about how to get the perfect customers to come to your business. I showed you on that episode that you don't need to attract everybody. When you try to talk to everybody, you talk to nobody, because people at different ages who come from different cultures have different interests and hobbies. So some of your content is going to convert better with some people than others. You need to get your target market down so you're not wasting ad money. So when you go on any of these big platforms, you need to already know who your perfect customer is. That's why all of my shows build on each other. My target market typically consists now of people that are anywhere between 35 to 44, Black men who are looking to get out of debt, start their own businesses, and maximize their productivity. So if I run an ad, I'm likely going to target my ad to men. It's not to say that women can't see the ad or consume the content. I'm just raising the probability of who's going to take action and buy. When you get on these platforms, the analytics are going to tell you who's looking at your content. The majority of the people that follow my page are Black men. And so I would run an ad to Black men aged 35, 44. And in the keywords, I would talk about things like personal finance, investing, how to get out of debt, how to quit your job. I'm going to have keywords on these ads based upon content that people are already searching for. You need to focus on what I'm saying right now, y'all. You cannot just create an ad and not put any information in about where you want the ad to run. That's a guaranteed way for you to lose a lot of money. You already need to know going into the ad who's most likely to buy, what their age is, what their income level is at, and what type of content they are already following. The more information you know about your perfect customer, the better job you can find them online because you know exactly where to look. So make sure that you study ads if you want to get good at getting traffic. What's going on, my brother? Thank you so much, my brother Yasha Allah, for the $20 super chat. Happy to have you on here as always, man. And thank you for being such an amazing sponsor of the show. Yasha Allah said that he's just getting out of a storm. Glad you made it out safe, my brother. Happy that you're staying dry, and happy to have you tuning in for tonight's broadcast. This one is very important. I'm showing you guys on tonight's broadcast how to get more traffic to your website. And you could have the perfect product, but if you don't know how to get people to see it, there's no way that you're going to get customers. So this is of the utmost importance. I would rather take great traffic with a decent product than to have an incredible product, but nobody knows about it. You need to have traffic. And the reason why this traffic discussion is so important is because y'all are going to have to get it out the mud for many years. I'm going to tell y'all something. This Black Men's Career channel that I started maybe somewhere around 2016, 2017, the biggest mistake that I made in building this channel is taking breaks from putting out content. Man, YouTube has been punishing me for getting back online, because when you try to build traffic, it's all about momentum. That's why you'll notice guys that have big platforms, it's easy for them to get a lot of views no matter what they do. They could have good content, good show, bad show. But because they've already built the following, the platform is going to incentivize people to want to watch their content. When you are just starting off at zero, you are going to have to get it out the mud to build traffic. So I'm just telling y'all right off the rip, as somebody that's already been here, done that, and can write the book. If y'all are wanting to be an overnight success just by putting something on your website and copying and pasting the link on Facebook in a Facebook post, you can forget about it. You are not going to have a big following overnight. You're not going to have a lot of subs. You're not going to have a lot of views or watchers, whatever. You're going to have to work from the ground up to build your following. The fastest way to build a following from the ground up is through ads. Now, let me preface this. I recommend paid ads for people that have physical products. If you are a content creator and you're trying to do something like me, and I mean, what I mean is you try to have a YouTube channel. You may not want to consider doing ads right off the rip just to get people to watch your YouTube videos, because the type of people that you will attract on an ad will be very cold. Ads typically work best for paid products that people want. Now, the Chief in the South asked, how do we go about gathering that intel on customers? Yes, you definitely need to watch my show from last week about how to get the perfect customer to your business. In that show, I outlined how to create a perfect customer profile and then how to take that customer and put them through your perfect customer pipeline. Now, just to give a general overview for you, Chief in the South, since I know that you're rocking with me on tonight's episode, you need to develop an imaginary profile on the type of person that would be the perfect customer for you. You need to imagine their age, their marital status, their occupation, their income, what type of content they watch online. You really need to just start brainstorming it, because once you start brainstorming it and thinking, okay, this is the type of person that I think would engage with my content, that's when you can actually go on different websites and you can find communities of where these people are. And then you can run things like paid ads to them directly. I walked through that entire process step by step in that episode. So please make sure that you check that out, my brother, because that will give you all the intel that you need on how to do it. Okay, so if you guys are just tapping in, tonight we're talking about how to get more traffic to your website. Traffic is critical to making money online. There's an easy way and a hard way to generating traffic. The hard way is just by putting out organic content on your website and posting it on social media. The easy way to generate traffic is to run ads and to do guest posts. So I've already explained the logic behind why you can get more traffic faster through a paid advertisement. The platform will push your information out for you if you're paying them to do it. If you're not paying these different platforms, they're only going to push you but so far. Facebook is only pushing the people that do boost posts, people that put out ads. That's the reason why they're always trying to sell you on doing an ad. Okay, this is how they make money. And so you need to be very clear about who your target market is and what keywords they are searching. So that way, when you set up your ads, you know how to find the right person. That's why I already did the show before on the perfect customer profile. You're just taking your perfect customer profile that you've already done and you're plugging it into the ad. Now, in order for you to do your ads and your guest posts effectively, you need to have a hero list. This hero list is a list of other businesses or influencers in your industry who already have the audience that you want. So let me take Yasha Allah's business, for example. Okay. And if y'all are just joining, make sure that y'all show some love, man. Make sure that y'all super chat, donate. Let's keep this show going. Yasha Allah has a credit repair company. Last night, I was showing him an example of someone who's getting a lot of traffic to their page. Now, Yasha Allah doesn't need to reinvent the wheel to find these customers because they're already going to other people in his industry. Whatever business that you're running, there are already other competitors in your industry that's attracting the people that you want. This is what we know in business as market share. So when it comes to Yasha Allah's credit repair company, you really need to get a list of names of different businesses as well as influencers who talk about improving your credit, who already attract the demographic of people that you would want. And all you're going to do is reach out to them so that way you can speak to their audience. That's why guest posts matter. I'm going to give you all a basic example, something that y'all should be very familiar with in the Black community. Y'all have watched how different content creators might have had a certain level of following at one point, but then when their videos were on World Star Hip Hop, it took off. Have y'all ever noticed that? Have y'all ever noticed that some of your favorite content creators or businesses might have been at one level of following when it was just them on their website and their channel? It wasn't until one of their videos went viral that they started to get a much bigger following. The reason why they went viral is because their video caught steam on a bigger platform. When you have a heroes list, you can leverage platforms that are bigger than yours to start attracting people to your page. I'm giving y'all a lot of game here. This is what you have to do. You cannot build a successful business just trying to put information on your website yourself. You're going to have to go out and find, where are the people that I want to do business with? Where are they at in terms of the websites? What articles are they reading? What shows are they watching? These are all things that you really need to get down, okay? Get this down, y'all, and make sure that as y'all are coming in, you smash that like button. Tonight, we're talking about how to get more traffic to your website. If you can get traffic to your site consistently, you create your own check, because money is just a numbers game. We already showed you in the videos about how to maximize your sales. It's just a matter of sales conversion. So if you have, let's say, a 1% sales conversion, then that means for every 100 people that come to your website, one person is going to buy. You need to figure out how to get more people on your website and how you can improve your sales conversion. That's what I'm showing you guys in tonight's broadcast, okay? So when we talk about this heroes list, I want y'all to think about this. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay. When you think about some of my top sponsors on this channel, guys like Yasha Allah, guys like Rodney, I would love to promote their business on my show. It's because we already have a good relationship. So if they come to me and say, hey, Uzziah, I got a credit repair business, or I got a hairstyle business, do you mind promoting my business promotion to see if anybody in your audience is interested? I would love to do it. Why? Because we have a great relationship. That's what you guys need to do when you're trying to build your traffic, by going on other people's pages and becoming a genuine supporter, okay? When you can start building genuine relationships with other businesses and other influencers, they'll be more than happy to promote your content. But what most people do, which never works, is they don't check out none of the people's content. They don't build relationship. All they do is leave a comment on their YouTube feed saying, hey, can you promote my stuff? Hey, can you help me? If somebody sends me an email that I don't know, asking for me to collaborate with them, and they don't have a bigger following than me, chances are I'm going to ignore it. Not because I'm trying to be a jerk, but because there's already so many opportunities to work with different content creators that I need to have a relationship with the people that I'm doing business with. I need to know what type of person is already on here. If I'm gonna promote your business, well, what type of person are you? I don't want to promote bad information to my audience, right? So this is what you guys got to do if you're trying to create traffic. If you're just being a standalone entrepreneur, you're not talking to nobody, you're not building no relationships. it is going to be damn near impossible for you to build traffic to your pages. I'm going to pause right quick. Do y'all have any questions? Make sure that y'all smash that like button. Make sure that you bring forth a super chat. If you're watching this broadcast after it's over, please donate by going through Cash App or PayPal. The links are in the description below. What questions do you guys have about getting more traffic to your business? I outline the easy way, which is through ads and guest posting. And I've given you the hard way, which is you trying to do it all on your own, just adding more and more content on your website, hoping that if all you do is just take a link from your website and just paste it on social media and hit post, that people are going to look at that and you're going to build a big following. You are not going to build a big following. I promise you. Try it. If you think that I'm lying, try to do it like that and see if you don't consistently only get 1 to 2 clicks per day from your friends list. You have to have more traffic in order to stay in business. Okay. We talked about ads, target marketing. We talked about understanding who's on your hero list. If I'm Yasha Allah and I'm running a credit repair company, who are the guys that are killing it in the credit repair game that my audience is already listening to? If I know that my target market consists of a certain people, who do those certain people like to watch? So these are things that I know and do in my business. I know that if I talk about personal finance, there are certain top influencers in the personal finance industry where my demographic is following. I know their names. And so what I'll do is I'll write down a list of all these people where my content, where my audience is already at. And then I will start reaching out to them one by one, building relationships and setting up future collaborations, setting up future guest posts. So that way I'm not having to build my own traffic from scratch. I can leverage their larger audience to come to my page. Okay. Y'all got to realize you're not creating traffic. The traffic is already here. The problem is they're not finding you. So you need to find out who they are finding so that way you can grab a portion from there. Okay. Now I want to talk about this a little bit more because some of you guys may have lists of different businesses or different influencers in your industry that may never decide to work with you or promote your content, but you would love to have access to their audience. The way that you do this is you set up ads targeting their channels. Patreon, I'm telling y'all, when this Patreon gets set up, that's when y'all gonna see I'm not playing with this content. There's so much that I put out on these shows, man, because I genuinely want to see y'all get to the next level. But this is a business, y'all. So when I say, hey, if you enjoy the show, give a super chat or donate, is because of the fact that if I'm pouring into y'all, y'all give back. Okay, let's keep this show going. Let's keep this thing moving. We need a lot of our people soaking up this content. If you cannot get the people that you want through a personal collaboration, you can still attract their audience by running targeted advertisements using their name as a keyword. Okay, this is how the big dogs do business. How do y'all think that McDonald's does business? They're marketing to people that they know go to other restaurants. How do y'all think Geico does business? They market to Audiences that have insurance at other companies. You have to get a piece of the pie. So whether you're going on different social media forums, internet forums, you need to get to where the conversation is already at. Because once you can get into that conversation and then you become a reliable name, some of the people from those audience will look at you and say, "Hey man, this person is pretty cool. Tell me a little bit more about your business." That's how you get on the map. Okay. This is the reason why you tend to see different businesses establish partnerships, have interviews, do guest posts on websites, and set up other collaborations, because this is how traffic flows online. Like my brother Yasha Allah said, them gems. I'm telling you, Yasha Allah, man. I'm telling you, this Patreon, I'm going to give it some time before I set that up. But, I just want all my people to really soak up as much content as they can. I hope that for everybody that's joining right now, you're smashing that like button and joining. Tonight, we're talking about how to get more traffic to your website. Okay. Keep in mind what I said. Do not go to somebody who has a bigger audience than you and ask for a collaboration right off the rip. 9 times out of 10, they have nothing to gain if you have no audience. So when you go to them and you just instantly open up with, "Hey, let's collab," what's in it for them? It's not like you have anything to offer. So it's like all you're asking is for them to do you a favor, right? That's the reason why you have to become a genuine supporter of their page. For the people who are genuine supporters of my page, I will promote their platforms even without them having a big following. It's a matter of just making friends and influencing people. There's a game to this thing, y'all. Business, you have to know how to play this game. So if you're not getting the results that you want, you might want to consider a different approach. Now, when we talk about getting traffic through your website, especially for those of you guys that are looking to do this organically, one of the main things that you want to focus on is search engine optimization, also known as SEO. If you are building a website and you're trying to get more people to come to the page, you need to make sure that you include titles and keywords on your pages that people are already searching for online. So some of you guys come up with business titles and other content names that nobody is searching for, but it sounds cute. You're getting outbeat by your competitors who may have a dull sounding name, but people actually search for it. So I'll give an example. Let's say that you start up a plumbing business. You want to have a website so that way people can start booking appointments. One way that you can sabotage your traffic right off the rip is to come up with some name of your company that's so foreign, people would never think to associate that with plumbing. You know what I mean? It's Arthur's Are Us. If your name is Arthur and you say Arthur's Are Us, nobody's searching that on Google. Nobody knows that Arthur's Are Us has anything to do with plumbing. However, if you come up with a business called Fast and Easy Plumbing just for you, hey, maybe that might get more views. Why? Because the word plumbing is in the title. When people look for plumbing services, they want plumbing services that can give them a quick fix. So you want to start creating content on your websites that uses keywords and titles that people are already searching for. This is not your opportunity to be creative. This is something that I consult people about all the time. This is where a lot of people mess up. Some of y'all are so creative and, in your own, eclectic space that every time you come up with a title for something, you've already shot yourself in the foot, because nobody outside of you, of the 8 billion people on this planet, are searching for that. You need to start learning what keywords people are searching for relative to your industry. What are the keywords that people are searching for relative to your business? So again, using my brother Yasha Allah as an example. If I was Yasha Allah, I would create a website that consistently uses words about credit. Here's an example: credit card, credit repair, credit cards for beginners, credit cards versus debit cards, credit score. I would create content that have these things in, be it a blog, a video, whatever it is that I'm doing, because those are the keywords that people are actually looking up. They're not looking up anything random that you came up with. You're just trying to meet people where they are at. That's the essence of online business. Meet the people where they are at, have the conversation that they're already having, and just provide massive value. If you can get on the first page of Google under your industry's keywords, you'll get a lot of traffic, because that's the largest search engine in the world. And unlike paid ads, all this is free traffic, but it's going to take time. If you're going to get good at SEO, you're going to need to research your industry, understand what people are already searching for, and you're going to need to put out content on a consistent basis to grow your channel. The last thing that YouTube is going to do is send a ton of traffic to a starter channel. You need to have a developed following in order for Google or YouTube to rank your content higher, because they give preferences to industry leaders. This is just like anything else in America, y'all. To the victor belongs the spoils. The rich get richer, the poor get poor. You see Amazon, they taking everybody money. You see somebody that's just starting out on a business, they're not making any money at all. Why? Because people want to do business at the top. Everybody loves you when you're on top. So don't expect for you to get massive organic traffic until you have consistently put out a ton of content that people have engaged with, which built up your following. The bigger your channel gets over time, or the bigger your website gets over time, that's when you will start to see more traffic coming in. Okay. But you got to be patient, y'all. This is not a overnight game. This is a long game. But I'm giving you guys the way to shorten the path by doing paid ads, because they don't care. All they're going to do is take your money and just push it out to as many people as they can, so you could get a lot of traffic that way. And you could do guest posts by setting up your collaborations. Last point. You need to have valuable content in whatever it is that you do. If you are trying to sell crap on a stick, you are going to have small traffic. As simple as that. Make your content as good as possible, and people will find you. And it may not be overnight. It may take some time. When y'all look at some of the videos that are on my YouTube channel, I got a video that has 30,000 views, 25,000 views, different videos that are in the tens of thousands. I've even had a video in the past that got over 100,000 views. you have to really start building your name up in order to get a following. You have to start giving people content. It has to give them what they want. And then you have to be patient throughout this process. If you try to rush it, you're not going nowhere fast. So those are the keys to getting more traffic to your website. I want to open this thing up for questions, man. I put up the link in the comments for y'all to cam up. I'll be on here for about the next 15 minutes or so. So if y'all got any questions or thoughts, please feel free to leave a comment below, or even better, get on camera. I don't know if Yasha Allah is going to be able to cam up with us tonight, because I know he said he was just getting out of a storm. But for those of y'all that want to learn more, all you got to do is tap in with me. For those of y'all that are just joining, welcome. Tonight, we talked about how to get more traffic to your website. Okay. I outlined all of the steps on how to make that happen. Shout out to my brother, Rodney Lawrence. How you feeling, my brother? What did you think after you took some time to sleep over the things that we went over last night? Was tonight's show of any value to you? Did you see how, based upon some of the things that I was outlining tonight, this will actually get you the traffic that you want to your website? Okay. I really want to make sure that you're dialed in with me on this, because I really want to see a good amount of people coming to your page. Tonight, we talked about how to get more traffic to your website. To recap, there's an easy way to generate traffic, and there is a hard way to generate traffic. Generating traffic is one of the hardest parts of running an online business. If you can master that, everything else becomes a breeze. You could have a great product. You could have great customer service. You could have a shiny website. You could have all the bells and whistles. But if nobody is coming to your pages, nobody cares. It doesn't matter. And you're going to be very depressed, because you put in all this time and money and blood and sweat and tears trying to give people the world, and nobody came. That's the reason why I told y'all there's an easy way to do it and a hard way to do it. The hard way is for you to go all in on your website, and for you to just go into your URL and then copy and paste the link to your site on your Facebook and say, hey guys, come here. That's the hard way to do that. You only do that after you've already started running ads where you get paid traffic, and you start using other people's platforms to bring audience to your pages. That's how traffic works. That's the reason why you always see major businesses. We're watching the big dogs, y'all. I'm not giving y'all no small time game. When you look at the biggest companies in America, they are all running ads, be it commercials, online ads, got billboards running. All of them are paying for traffic. They're not relying on people to just organically find them. And then secondly, you always see these major players partnering in one way or another. Some of the favorite influencers that y'all have watched have either interviewed other people or have gotten interviewed by other people. The reason why they're doing this is because that exposes the influencer to new groups of people that may come to their pages. When you think about some of the top content creators that you consume on a daily basis, chances are you found out about them because you were already following somebody else and they just name dropped them. They interviewed them. There was some type of reference that you had. So if you do the same things, you will see an increase in your traffic. The easy way to build traffic is through ads and guest posts. The hard way is just by posting on social media, hoping and praying that somebody will care. You're going to run yourself into the ground, making all these different posts on your website, but you need to have a way to pull people to your website first. We talked about, the difference between whether you should run an ad on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Facebook is for lower price products going out to a higher volume. Instagram is if you're selling a physical product and you have good photography. Rodney, if you're selling like a spray or something for women, I would definitely recommend that you check out Instagram ads and really wrapping your mind around that. Okay, you got to know what platform works best for you. For those of you guys that are looking to get into training, coaching, you offer a product that is at a high price, you should look into YouTube, because YouTube ads work primarily for those that have big products where you can get a return on your ad spend. And then I talked about SEO and putting out incredible content. So Tia to you says, I don't have a Cash App yet or website to link to, but I am interested in prepping. I am thinking about focusing on prep business online. Okay, now when you talk about prep, you're talking about like emergency prep. I just want to verify. You're talking about emergency prep, food prep. I'm pretty sure that you're talking about like disaster preparation, but I would love to be able to hear more about your thoughts. My brother Rodney said, excellent info. I took some notes. He also said marketing is key. For those of y'all that are just joining tonight, we've been talking about how to get more traffic to your website. This is definitely one of the most important talking points that we could ever have when it comes to you growing a business from scratch. If you don't have traffic, you don't have anything. Okay. So if y'all have gotten a lot of value from tonight's show, please donate. All you got to do is super chat, tap the dollar icon that's directly below the live chat box. It'll definitely support this show. Also, you can donate to the channel and the show by going on Cash App, $ Black Men's Career, or PayPal, paypal.me/Black Men's Career. The links is in the description below. Okay, so you're running a survival prep business, and you said, I don't have a Cash App yet or website to link to, but I'm interested in prepping. I am thinking about focusing on prep business online. If I were you, I would create an online course showing people how to prep effectively. And then I would start running ads on it, either on YouTube or Facebook. Now, I might have a few different things working hand in hand with that. I might set up a YouTube channel, because typically people look for like how-to tutorials for survival preparations and things like that on this platform. And then I would just present a call to action from your YouTube videos into your email list as well as your courses, so people can start tapping in with your content. But again, as I said, you really want to make sure that you first look into ads. You need to build a product that will work well with an ad, and then start with ads first. One thing that I think a lot of you guys don't know is that there are some people that are online with big followings but don't make a lot of money. And then there are some people who are online with small followings that make a lot of money. And the reason is because they're making their money behind the scenes, whether they are running ads, guest posting, as I said, they're doing things outside of just, making videos as a way of getting reliable traffic. So hopefully that helps. So, hey, I'm going to give y'all, as a thank you for tapping into tonight's show, 2 free stocks. For those of y'all that want to start getting into the investing game, you can get 2 free stocks sponsored by Webull. I put the comment to join. I put the link in the comment section for y'all to be able to join. All right. Y'all see it on the screen, but I just put it in the comment section. Webull is one of the fastest growing financial brokerage companies that allows you to not only invest in the stock market, but also cryptocurrency. And that's big because for a lot of you guys who have already done investing, you already know that typically most brokerage firms either does one or the other. Webull allows you to do brokerage not only for stocks, but cryptocurrency all on one platform. So if you want these 2 free stocks, here it is. The link is in the comments below. Okay. Also, I'm going to do my next show this Wednesday. Tomorrow, I won't be doing a show because I'm going to be taking some time to observe and praise and celebrate the Most High. I've been giving y'all a lot of great content day after day after day after day. Tomorrow, the Most High is telling me to rest. I'm going to be enjoying a lovely feast. So we'll pick back up on this thing on Wednesday, y'all. All right. Catch me Wednesday, 7 p.m. Okay. If there's something that you want to see me talk about specifically, send me an email to Uzziah at blackmenscareer.com. I'm even open to hearing about things in the comments section. If there's a specific topic that y'all want me to talk about, please make sure you let me know. Either leave a comment below or send me an email at Uzziah at blackmenscareer.com. Okay. We've been talking a lot about business, but there's different topics that we can discuss. So tune in on Wednesday, and shout out to my sister Ariel for the $10 super chat. Greatly appreciate your sponsorship, my sister. It is most appreciated. Hopefully you got a lot of value out of tonight's talk. All right, y'all. It's been beautiful. For those of y'all that are still looking to support, please give a super chat. All you got to do is tap the $ directly below. For those of y'all that are watching this broadcast after the live stream is over, you can still donate by going to Cash App, $ Black Men's Career, or PayPal by going to paypal.me/Black Men's Career. The links to donate to Cash App and PayPal are in the description below. I love y'all. I pray that y'all got massive value from tonight's episode as always. Tia said, thank you so much. I hope I can show love soon. Thank you so much, my sister. That would really mean a lot because I really need the support from my people in order to keep this show afloat. You know, we talk about supporting Black-owned businesses. We talk about being able to create our own Black Wall Street. It really all starts with this. I'm trying my hardest to be able to give to y'all, but I need support along the way. So please, y'all, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't be selfish, y'all. Share this with a friend. Share this with family members. We got a lot of our people that are looking to set up businesses and don't know the first thing about where to begin. It's time for us to educate one another on how the game is played. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Until then, keep pushing.